Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Trey number 3 back at it with another interview video on my podcast where I do short interviews with content creators, artists, etc. You name it. So today I have a very, very, very special guest in the building. He's super talented and straight out of San Francisco. Please welcome yourself.
Yo, what's good, Trey? My name is Jeannie. I'm an artist from San Francisco. I'm a musician, a performer, but I also create these immersive spaces, such as the one I'm in right now. But this is my studio at Light Rail Studios, which is in the Bayview in San Francisco. And yeah, that's what I do.
Impressive, impressive, impressive. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm busy. I have a client on Saturday. So through Airbnb experiences, sometimes I do private concerts in my space here, you know? So that's been really amazing because during the whole shutdown, not during the whole shutdown, but in October that reopened and I've been getting crazy amount of clientele. A lot of people coming to get private concerts and to kick it in the space. So that's good. I have a client Saturday I'm getting ready for. Then Saturday night, I play at the Red Door on Encinal in Alameda, this little gallery that has this outdoor area. So yeah, you can also, my info is at the Jeannie Music. Like if you, that's my handle on Instagram. I have the flyer up there with all the info. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just getting ready for shows and whatnot.
Okay, okay. Make sure you follow him on my Instagram at Crystalmirrorspace, and his other one is at the Jeannie Music. So, without further ado, let's get started with these questions. All right. So,
Sure.
the question number one is, what type of content or media do you create? So, for example, like what kind of art do you create?
You know, I came up with this term. Um, Now, check it out. All this material is called mirrored mylar, MYLAR, right? So I came up with a term. I call it mylart. You know what I'm saying? So it's like art out of mylar, essentially. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know. So that's kind of like my own thing. I wish I could give you more of a, you know, kind of. I'm on my computer, so I can't really move it around much. But yeah, the whole room, floor, walls, and ceilings are multiple layers of mirrored mylar, you know, and so it's reflection in every direction, you know what I'm saying, which is in of itself is quite therapeutic when you're you know, I've been doing this for like 5 years now that I've created this kind of space. So I've had hundreds of impressions, people that have come and, you know, tripped off the space. I do concerts for them or they do video shoots, photo shoots. And yeah, so I've really gotten in, you know, a good sense of what this room does to people, and it's kind of like a organic, real psychedelic space. You know, it's like a psychedelic experience just being in here. You know?
Yeah, most definitely. So, question number two is, when did you start making content or media? But I think you said in the previous answer to the first question that you've been doing this for 5 years, correct?
Essentially, well, I've been a full-time performer for 19 years since
Oh, okay,
2002.
19.
Okay. That's how long I've been doing like full-time music. You know what I mean? But I mean, time goes by fast. So it could have been about 6 years ago was when I first started to put up Mylar, and I realized that it was a very powerful, you know, medium. You know, by creating these rooms, such as the one that you saw at the Evolved SF Gallery. Um, you know, I just know that it's a powerful thing, and it's a lot of work, you know, to cover a whole room because I don't just put Mylar up and down. I like, you know, after many years of doing this and creating various rooms, I've kind of developed a style, a method, and an intention. You know, so there's a lot of intention behind this. So, so yeah, it's something that I love to do, and you know, fortunately, I've been able to make my life out of it now because, like I said, since I host through Airbnb experiences, I get a consistent clientele that comes to experience this. You know, I get paid like that, and also when I perform out, I also create a whole atmosphere, which is a whole other commitment. But you know, when I perform live, kind of like I don't know if you saw my set at the opening of the psychedelic candy art exhibit, but I performed at the end. I create, I bring my own floor backdrop, I bring a table and a keyboard stand that is covered every inch of it in mirrored mylar as well. And so it's kind of like a visual and musical auditory experience too.
Oh, okay. That sounds lit. Shoot. I remember when I went there for the first time, I was amazed, but at the same time, I was hooked. I was like, oh, that's gonna make people trip out. So, question number 3 is, what makes you want to get up and do what you do? So, like, what makes you want to, get up and create art, create media, being a content creator, etc.?
Yeah, I love that question, because the fact that I found a way to monetize the performance of my music as well as my craft, the visual, and, thankfully after all the, I'm closing in on 2 decades of working at this, and I've been blessed enough that I finally found a lane that is completely unique, delivering, honestly, since my studio, right? So it's a 1 to 4 person experience, because it's small. Like I make it like a direct personal thing, So during the shutdown, while everybody else had nowhere to perform, I was getting clientele left and right coming for like personal concerts, or couples, a lot of couples, So as far as what makes me get up, just the love and passion I have for music and art, and the happiness it brings to people, and yeah, that's really what it is. I've really been able to make a dream come true, come to reality, and so in a lot of ways, I feel like that's the Jeannie experience, is like making a dream come true. And I made it come true for myself. And when people come into my space, into the Crystal Mirror space to experience what I bring, I feel like they get a glimpse of that, and they get to absorb some of that essence.
Oh, okay. For sure, man. Definitely appreciate you sharing that. So now, the big question, the $1 million question is, where do you see yourself within the next year from now? Right now, it's currently 2021. Where do you see yourself in 2022?
Well, I see myself expanding this vision, creating more of these Crystal Mirror Space installations and experiences, and I never stop, like even my car is like a art car that looks like this on the interior, you know what I mean? So every chance I get, I'm doing this elsewhere. So I see my whole craft and essence expanding and growing, and eventually I want to do this in other cities too, bring this to other cities. And so, yeah, that's where I see myself in 2022 is, an expansion.
Oh, okay. Like, for sure, man. So you basically trying to, like spread your word out and, let it be known, not just local, but going to spread it out. That's a very, very great answer. It sounds like that you have goals, and a plan to, reach those goals. And, like a lot of folks, don't have that. And it sounds like that you're very, self-dedicated to do your work and do your craft, and you're very passionate about it. So, is there anything else that you want to say before we close?
Well, I'd like to invite people to the exhibit, the installation I have at the Evolved SF Gallery. It's up till the 17th of July. It was a 6-week art exhibit called
Okay, for sure, man.
Psychedelic Candy. So that's in the mission. Just look up Evolved SF. It's on 24th between Folsom and Treat. Anyway, so that I'd like to invite people to that. And yeah, just check me out. Check out my music. The Jeannie Music is my handle on YouTube and Instagram. You can get a sense of what I do musically as well, and of my craft, my art,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely, Crystalmirrorspace. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast. And I look forward to seeing your next piece of work, your next piece of content. You have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing your next move. All right. You have a good one.
Thanks so much, Trey. Big up. Thank you.
All right. Hold on. All right. Well, guys, that is a wrap, bro. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, bro. You know what I mean? I got more content coming soon. Just wait on it. And we gonna get it rocking. For sure. Number 3 out of here.